Greetings.
My fellow brothers and sisters of light.
Hi. So we got a video for you guys today. I'm just going to go over a couple of things in regards to just the shift in consciousness right now. You know, a lot of people are awakening right now, and definitely this is the year, you know, for you to expand in consciousness. No more, you know, being in the dark. Like, this is the age of knowing right now. We have so much that is available to us for us to, you know, read and research. It is time for us to grow. It is time for us to learn new things and to not be afraid to explore, you know, the unknown, you know. Many of us are spiritually awakening all over the world, and new information is arising like never before. We are one, and we are all interconnected to the universe. We must read and understand all ancient texts in a new light, with a new set of eyes, and with a new understanding. We are progressing spiritually at a fast rate as we are entering into higher frequencies in our galaxy to a region known as the photon belt. As we continue to travel further in the photon belt, the energies will continue to be felt on our planet and the entire solar system. It is said that our entire solar system is currently experiencing a dramatic climate change, including the outer planets in our galaxy. We are moving into a higher consciousness, and I have felt the changes within my own body. I started receiving DNA activations in 2011. Previously, on my other videos, I talked about the beginning of my awakening. The numbers 333 appeared quite often in my life, and I didn't understand what was happening to me. But in 2011, my life took a different path, and I wanted to seek the Creator like never before. My life started to gradually change in time. I struggled with my shadow self, the negative aspect of self. Some may call this Satan. Whatever it is that you want to associate the negative side with, do so. It doesn't really matter to me. It's all the same thing. I use, you know, these different terms because everyone's mind process information differently. We express ourselves differently, but sometimes we are describing the same things, just like the main religions in the world. All I know is that I desired a change for my life. I couldn't ignore the 333, so I began doing research. I saw this number linked with the Ascended Masters, and it made me feel truly connected to the ascended beings. Over the years, the number sequences of 111, 144, 222, 333, 444, 555, 777, 888, 999, 1010, 1111, 1212, and etc. It started to increase. I was seeing these numbers everywhere. It wasn't just on the clocks, you know. They appeared everywhere, like on receipts, you know. Anywhere I would look, I would see these numbers appear to me. Let me take you in the past for a little while. In 2011, something was calling me out of this darkness. I had been living in a dark state for a period of time. This dark state, to me, is associated with the lower vibrations of self. Many times, when I would meditate on my life, I would hear a voice inside. That voice I heard was my voice. I was calling to the light for help because I wanted to be free. I felt like I was stuck in darkness for a period of time. I learned a lot of things during that time of my life, and it changed me. I came face to face with my own inner demons and Satan and his demons. I had to defeat evil once and for all, but I didn't do this by myself. During the battle, Yeshua and his angels fought with me. They fought in heaven while I fought on the earth. They protected me. All things aligned for my spiritual growth. I'm so glad that they heard my call for help and they came to rescue me. They didn't forget about me, and I didn't forget about the light. I became a mighty warrior here. And I give thanks to the Creator for my heavenly crew. They are strong for me when I was weak. Now that is love, and I love them all so very much. I overcame Satan, and I took my power back that was stolen from me when I incarnated here. I forgot who I was. So, brothers and sisters, just to let you know, I am fully aware of who I am. I know that I am from the higher heavens, and I know that I came here. I chose to come here. Yeshua came here to complete a mission, and the truth is I came here to complete a mission as well. More and more people are waking up. More and more people are realizing that, they have a mission to complete on this earth. Many people call themselves, light workers. Most people associate themselves with 144,000. But for me, I experienced a lot of different things that I'm going to share with you guys. And it's nothing made up. It took me a long time to understand the things that I experienced in my life. And I will try my best to explain the things that has happened to me, especially in 2012. That's when everything really started to merge. My higher self merged with me in 2012. And before that, after, I started receiving the numbers. When I would go to sleep, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would feel something happening inside of my physical body. I couldn't explain it at all. I was afraid. I was scared. And a lot of people call it sleep paralysis. You go to sleep and then somehow you kind of like wake up in between, and then you can't move. You're like you paralyzed, but you can see everything. You can hear. Some people have experienced and seeing like dark entities in their room. Some people have seen some scary stuff. But for me, I never seen any dark entities when I was in that state. I felt things happening within my body. It was like my body was vibrating. Like I can hear inside of my body. I can hear everything. It was like I was a light being, like a light body. And it was just like you could hear all of the energy. You can hear, like electrical sounds, and it was sound that I was hearing. I was hearing all these different vibrations that was going on inside of me, and it scared me because I didn't know what was happening to my body. I'm like, what is going on? Sometimes I would find myself laying in the bed during that time, and my body would like start ascending. And I'm like, what is going on? Why am I going up towards the ceiling? So that scared me. And it would be times, where I would try to get out of that state. I would like try to move, and I couldn't move. And I'm like, get me out of here. Like, why am I in this state? It was crazy, you guys. It was so scary for me because I didn't understand any of that stuff. And I started looking it up, and that's when I learned about sleep paralysis. But everybody was having these crazy experiences. But for me, it was a little different. I didn't see all of this stuff. So apparently, maybe because they was just had demons around them, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they were just just dark beings themselves, and that's what they was seeing, but I was experiencing something more, and it was a great experience, but yet I was so scared. And it would happen like almost every other night. My body, it would get more intense every night, and I'm like, what is happening to me? What is happening? Before, I used to have dreams all of the times, and I would have dreams of Yeshua. I would have dreams of Yeshua returning to the earth, and I would see that people would be left behind. And at that time, I thought I was being left behind, but I was viewing from another dimension, and I was seeing everything that was happening on the earth. It scared me because at that time I was seeing judgment dreams. I didn't want to see any of that because I knew that people were going to die, and I didn't understand why the Creator was showing me the end of the world. I saw the first, it was one dream, and I'm sorry, you guys, I'm going all over the place right now, but as I'm sitting here talking to you, I can remember a dream where I was outside of my apartment. It was dark, and I was just standing out there, and I was looking up into the sky, and then I saw this asteroid, or I don't know, it was just like this big ball of fire. It was just coming towards the earth, and I stood there from a distance, and I saw it hit. It was like boom, and it just like made this loud sound, and then like fire just started spreading so quickly, and it just came towards me. And I saw the land desolated. Everything was burnt. Everything was on fire. But I couldn't understand, like, why am I seeing this? And I wasn't even burnt. Nothing had happened to me. I was just, at the time, I didn't really realize any of this stuff at the time. I was just seeing this. And I'm like, what? Why I didn't get burnt? Like, And I was realizing like, the Creator's showing me something that's going to happen, or maybe this is something future. I don't know. But I was scared. I kept having judgment dreams over and over and over again. Now, this was all before, my merging with my higher self in 2012. I was experiencing these things prior to that. But I didn't understand why I was getting these dreams. I didn't pay too much to it, I was just like, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm watching too many movies, or, end time movies or something. I don't know. So anyways, you guys, let me just get back to, where I was telling you about, experiencing the vibrations in my body, I've learned that, I was actually having an outer body experience. And that's why it seemed like I was like floating up towards the ceiling. I was like leaving my body. So, before I left my body, I just heard all these like high pitched frequencies, you know. My light body was activating and I didn't even know it. So it was happening in 2011 leading into 2012. So apparently, a signal, was sent to me, and I was tuned in to it, and then my activation started, to begin for me. And boy, I wasn't ready. I was not ready for the full merge because it took me by surprise. But for some reason, it felt like I knew what was going to happen that day. It's something much bigger than everything that I know. I just know that it was something much greater. Like I say, I know that my higher self has been guiding me, and it's been amazing. So, my body has been activating, and, this is the time, brothers and sisters, to prepare yourselves. There are a lot of ascension energies that's coming forth on this planet right now. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but I can. I sense a change that's going on. I can see it. I see that other people are talking about, the event. People talking about, this flash or solar flash that's going to come from the sun. And all of what everybody is talking about, I have already seen and experienced. So, as I say, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things that has happened to me on my journey. And I just want you all to know that it's not easy for me to talk about these things, because for a very, very long time I felt like I was crazy, and nobody understood me, and I've been feeling like I've been alone. But the Creator has let me know that everything that has happened to me is happening for a reason, and I must share my experiences with others, because we are living in the days where we are experiencing some great things right now on this earth. And a lot of people are traveling to heaven, traveling back in time, even going into the future. And I've been in dreams where I bent time and space, and went through portals and all kinds of things. I even flew across the sun. It's so many things. Saw myself flying back towards the earth. It's a lot, man. Saw myself as an angel. I was, like, I know that I'm a multi-dimensional being, and I went through different, realms, and I remember all of that stuff. And it's like when I wake up and I'm like, man, like, yo, I be so quick to tell, Brother Whitfield everything that's been going on, and I'm always talking to him. I be talking to him all night long. Like, it turns into like 2, 3, 4 hours, and I'm sitting up there talking to him, and then he falls asleep. He falls asleep on me, you guys, because I be talking a lot, because I have so much that's going on inside of me, and I have to get it out. If I receive a message or I get any type of revelation about something, I have to get it out. I have to write it down. I have to meditate on it, because I feel like it's a message. It's a message for me to bring to the world. I write a lot of things on my ministry page, and a lot of things that I'm going to be talking about is all on the ministry page. Everything is talked about in detail. on the ministry page. So if at any point you guys want to know a little bit more about my journey, everything, I don't leave nothing out. I go into details with everything. And, in the beginning, I didn't understand a lot of things. So, it may not be a lot of details at the beginning, but you can see on my journey that I, increased in knowledge and understanding with a lot of things that the Most High has, taken me through. So, please be patient. I know it's a lot that's on my page. It's a lot to read, but it's a wealth of knowledge. A lot about the spiritual realms. It's a lot of things that happened to me. And like I said, maybe it's other people that can, relate to it or even give me, some revelation. So I'm going to go ahead and just, end this right now, because if not, I'll be talking for like 4 hours. And I don't want to talk you guys head off right now, because I got so much stuff that's in my head right now that I want to talk about, but I can't talk about right now. So please, people, feel these, waves of energies that's coming in. If you are, right now operating in like a lower frequency, then you probably are not going to understand any of the stuff that I'm talking about. You probably going to think I'm crazy. You're going to be like, oh, she's a liar, or she's deceiving people. I've had people come at me and tell me that I was deceiving people, but I was talking about love and light. I was like, how am I deceiving somebody? Because I'm telling people that we should all live in love and love one another, and because it was something that was an actual scripture in the Bible, it's deemed as, or you're deceiving people. No, I'm not. I'm using my own brain. Okay, I can think for myself. I don't need somebody to tell me anything. I've seeked the Creator on my own, and that's why the Creator has been dealing with me in the way that he and she has been revealing the mysteries of heaven, because my heart is pure. Okay, my heart is pure, and I have love, for humanity. I'm not like other people. I am different. I see more than what the regular human being sees, because I know who I am. I know that I'm from the higher realms, and I know a lot. Especially if Yeshua can visit me himself, then apparently I have to be somebody. I have to be somebody in the kingdom for him to come to visit me personally. Okay? So whether you believe it or not, I experienced this. You can't tell me anything, okay, because I know what I experienced. I know what I seen. I understand that everybody experiences things differently. And, I don't have a right to tell somebody that, they're wrong or they're this or whatever, because they experienced it. If I didn't, then I really can't say nothing about it. I'm going to respect what they have to say. Just leave it. If you don't agree with it, then just keep it moving. No need to be rude. No need to be mean. No need to be disrespectful to anybody, because everyone has their own right to express themselves in whatever way they want to express themselves. Now, I chose to express myself in love and light, and I want to reveal these mysteries to you all. This is my choice. I'm not being forced to do anything. This is what I want to do. I know what I have to do, and a lot of people are awakening. And I just want you all to know that I am part of this 144,000. It's a lot of people who say, well, you know what? It's all men. It's all men. No. You got to twist it. No, it's men and women, okay? It's not just men. That's what's wrong with the world today. All this masculine energies, you need to come over to the feminine energies. You need to become aligned with the Creator. Okay, balance yourself. The woman has been, hidden for some time. We've been, told that we can't speak or we can't teach or we can't do certain things. Well, guess what? Sorry to say it, you guys, but in this day and time right now, the Holy Spirit, the Heavenly Mother, is speaking to us all right now. And it's this feminine energy, the female, is coming out, and a lot of people are expressing themselves right now in this day and time. And sooner or later, the world is going to change. Whether you want it to change or not, it's changing. We are here, and when I say we are here, all the light beings, we are here. Whether you want to believe it or not, I open up a portal and I let a whole bunch of light ships in. So yeah, the army, the heavenly beings are here. They here. Look up in the skies. And the reason why they, keep themselves cloaked, because they don't want people to be afraid. They don't want them to be scared. So they cloak themselves. They don't want us to fear them. So when enough people on the planet is, more awake to higher entities and light beings coming on this planet, then they will appear more often. So people are starting to see more sightings of UFOs and things like that. Some unknown objects is in the sky, all kinds of stuff. Man, there's so much stuff. Man, I've seen chariots, rainbow chariots. I've seen them. I've seen one right above me, and I just had a thought. And they did exactly what I told them to do. They was visible, but then they became invisible. It was like a flash, like they was like sending me a signal, like, oh, we here, yep. You see us, we right here, okay, cool. So, whether y'all want to believe it or not, I've had dreams. I've had plenty of dreams. I had dreams where I was walking, and I know I'm supposed to be closing this up. Like I said, I could talk for about 2 or 3 hours. It just, more stuff just keep coming to me, and I just want to share it with you guys because I got so much, man. Within the last, 6 years, man, I done had so many dreams and visions and experiences, and like, man, I could keep going on and on, But the dream that I had, I was in a dream, and I was just simply walking down the street. I was going about my business. And then all of a sudden, people just started coming up to me. I'm like, what? Why y'all coming up to me? And they was like, hey, you got something following you? And I'm like, what you mean? And they was like, look up. And I was like, okay. So I looked up in the sky and I seen this chariot. I'm like, oh, okay. So as I started walking, the ship started moving forward. So wherever I went, the ship went. Does that sound familiar to you? Look it up. Look in Ezekiel Wills. Read about the chariots in the Bible. Read about them. If you don't know what they are, I will tell you what they are. Just ask and I'll tell you, because I've been in one. I've seen the wheels. I was caught up in one. But it's not what you see on TV. It's something more. It's in a higher dimension, okay? It's not the same thing of what they show us on this TV, like Independence Day, and maybe these might be like other beings from other planets, other flesh and blood beings, who can die, but I ain't talking about them, okay? I ain't talking about those beings. Yeah, those are other, beings, extraterrestrial beings that have came here on this planet, have done a lot of stuff, taught us things. Yeah, you could read it in the ancient text, the Hebrews, the ships came down too. It's so much has happened, But I'm talking about something more spiritual. I'm talking about a ship that is made, it's energy, it's light, it's Merkaba, it's something, it was invisible, okay? This ship can travel, you know, interdimensionally. You know, we can go wherever we want to go, you know, we could be there, you know, instantly. It doesn't matter, you know, it goes by thought. This ain't one of them ships that they show you on TV and, you know, most people, oh yeah, the ship's coming, the chariot's coming, they gonna blow everything. No, baby, you talking about the wrong ships. These ships come from higher dimensions. These are beings that are filled with love and light. These beings is not harmful. These beings do not, you know, come to fight and come to war. We talking about loving beings. You guys got it twisted. Most of my people got it twisted, rather. Because most of them all about war and saying that the chariot's coming and gonna kill everybody. And it's like, what? Hold on, wait a minute. You must be talking about a false god. You must be talking about these other extraterrestrial beings, you know, lower beings. You know, no, that's not what we do. Listen, I come from the higher heavens. That's why I'm here to come and tell y'all this. Now look, now there's different levels to this thing. Now if I want to transform into a warrior, I can. You know, I'm energy. You know, I could transform to whatever I want to transform into. You know, so we will discuss that a little later on, because Brother Whitfield has the warrior dreams. I don't really have a whole bunch of dreams where I'm in my warrior gear or whatnot, where I'm like, you know, fighting demons and stuff. That's another part of me, apparently, because, you know, like I said, I'm a multidimensional being. So at some point in time, I was in a war and I was fighting. And I'm a very, very powerful female warrior. You know, my name is Athalia, you know, Lioness of God. He did not give me that name for nothing, you know. But I'm learning a lot about, you know, who I am, the full me, you know, the light and the darkness. I'm understanding me. I'm understanding me, you know, in fullness. That's why I'm here. I'm here to learn as well, you know. I came here to experience duality. I'm here to understand this world, and I don't get it. I feel so crazy because I'm like, man, look, this is not my world. I don't come from, this is not the way I operate. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to end this because I know I said that about 10 minutes ago, y'all, but look, I'm thinking about more dreams right now, but I can't get into that because I'm going to be talking again. And Brother Whitfield is sitting here looking at me like, man, she need to hurry up, man. We said we was going to do like a 10-minute video, but here she goes. She at about like 30 minutes right now.
I promise you guys, I promise you, no lie. It's supposed to be 10 minutes. But you know what? Wherever the mother and father lead her, I just let it ride and say, you know what, just let it go. Let her say what she has a lot of good stuff to say. Yeah, she got her little joking about me falling asleep. Yeah, it's happened. But best believe she does pick up where she left off. Believe me. And if I hear about all of it. She don't miss a beat. And whatever she feel like, she may not have told me, or I read about it as well. But one way or another, whether it's a day or so later, I will hear the full story. So
yeah,
yes.
So I'm gonna end this here, y'all. But I wasn't even supposed to even get into all of that. I wasn't even supposed to even get into, you know, the cherries, and you know, I wasn't even supposed to get into all of that. But I know that right now with my people, you know, mostly the Hebrew Israelites, you know, they are so excited about the chariots of Israel. And you know, some of what they teach is true, but some of it is lies. Okay? So, you know, do not get caught up I'm sorry to say this, y'all, but I'm going to say it. Do not get caught up in these camps. It's just creating more division between our people, you know. Think for yourselves, people. I'm not going to say that because I was finna say something, but like I said, everybody has their own choice. It's free will. So you do what you chose to do, but the best advice that I can give my people right now, seek the Creator for yourself. You do not have to go to an elder or, I don't know. People.
Pretty much, no one has to teach you what you can read for yourself. Pretty much. That's what it boils down to. And if you're seeking, say you do go to someone just to talk to them to get advice or to maybe get some understanding, everything should be in love and light. There should be no hatred. There should be no down talking, nothing like that. Everything should be love and light. And at this point in life, we should all be able to feel everybody's spirit, everybody's energy, to know, where they're coming from when they say certain things. And if you're not at that place yet where you can feel the energy, just seek the Creator and ask for that. Ask for that gift. And the Creator has no problem giving you exactly what you asked for.
Exactly.
So that you can understand what's really going on. Because you really need to feel that it is a place of love and light that everything is coming from.
Exactly. And I'm all about energy, you guys, so I can pick up like on negative energy. Like my whole body feels some type of way when I'm around people that are like really negative or people who got hate inside of them. Like it does something to my energy field. Like we cannot, I can't merge my energy with them because we are not the same, and for me, I do not look at skin color, like most people do. Most Hebrews, they keep talking about the white man and everything like that, and it's still hate in their hearts. I just can't do all that, we are moving forward in this day and time. If you are still stuck on somebody's skin color, then something is terribly wrong with you. You need to transcend, all of this. It's time to move beyond this. Everyone, understands, what has happened in our history, but we cannot continue to hold on to these things and allow it to, make us be, full of hate. And that's what's going on. Like we supposed to, move forward. The thing that I always say is forgive them for they know not what they do. That's what Yeshua did. That's what he said, So you need to just move forward. Let the Creator handle all of these people in the world that is evil and negative and, who tries to hurt people. Just let the Creator do it. Don't try to jump in and try to handle it on your own. Don't do it. I'm trying to tell you. This is the message. I'm telling you, it is not the best way to go. So my brothers and sisters, the Israelites, it is time to move forward in love. It is time to move forward in love. Stop talking about the white man. Stop talking about skin color. Stop it. We are not in the wilderness, okay? Please cross over the Jordan River. Okay? We're not in the wilderness no more, okay? So it's time to move and receive the things that God wants to show us right now. And I'm a living witness, He's taking me to higher dimensions. And I just wish that my other brothers and sisters can experience the things that I have experienced, but I understand that people have to let go of certain things so they can get the full experience of God. Like he really wants to show you guys things, but you know, you have to have a pure heart. I'm telling you, man, we are all energy. So
you're putting a block on yourself by being filled with hate.
you
You really are.
separating yourself.
You're blocking your blessings. You're blocking your own ascension. You're staying on a low vibration. You can move up so much higher and see all that the Creator has to offer. Seriously. I'm going to get into my dreams. Seriously. If you can see some of the things I've seen and gone, believe me, everyone should be able to experience this.
Yeah.
But you got to be there. You got to have a pure heart.
Pure heart, man. Gotta have a pure heart. It must be love there, you know. Yeshua taught love, you know. So, okay, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna end this. I promise this is it. We went
30 minutes above? Yeah. 30 minutes over?
I didn't mean to do this. I didn't, you know. But
thank you for staying this long.
if you are still listening, you know, thank you for listening to us. And I will be back for more. And I know I went all over the place on this one. So once again, just please be patient with me as I try to get everything out of me, because like I said, I experience a lot of things every day, and it's kind of hard to keep up with all of these things that has happened to me. So I'm trying to get it out, and I'm trying to express it in the best way that I know how. So it's a struggle for me. I want you guys to know that it's really hard for me to live in this world now that I have experienced the higher realms. You know, it's a struggle. It's definitely a struggle. And sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm here physically, but my mind is somewhere else, you know. So anyway, okay, I'm finna go for real. All right, thank you guys for listening. I love you all.
We love you.
You know, be love, you know.
Definitely.
And just spread your light into the world. And look up, you might see a chariot.